Welcome to What's
Up, Brother?
And we're here starting the second episode for y'all.
Second episode.
Comfy,
This is exciting.
getting
This
ready.
is exciting. Are you excited?
I'm ready for the second episode. We've been doing a lot of different teasers and getting things ready, and I'm just ready to just get this done, get this filmed, and be with you right now, honestly.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming.
So what did you think of the first episode?
The responses was
Be
higher.
honest.
Was higher than I thought it was? The response is higher than I thought it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. The response is a lot higher than I thought. Everyone was kind of like saying "What's up, brother?" to me lately, so it's been really amazing.
That's funny.
To everyone out there. That's
I
awesome.
haven't got any "What's up, brothers," so I'm glad that you've gotten a lot of "What's up, brothers." I haven't got.
Everyone likes that, and everyone's liked it so far. I appreciate all the comments and stuff. Everyone's just said.
Yeah.
But I feel like I did a terrible job, to be honest. I feel like I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not looking at Holden. We're not having conversations and stuff like that. So again, I apologize for that. We are gonna get better at this whole podcast thing. We're getting there. But
it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
This is episode 2.
And this is episode 2. It's gonna just get better. So, but yeah. That's how I felt from the last podcast. But I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. So,
Good.
So that's good. So kind of wanted to talk about the comment.
Yeah, honestly,
on our last podcast.
We were kind of talking about the video and the response, and I was thinking about
your
comment.
cat being a tank.
She's a big girl. Okay, so she's a long hair, kind of normal breed cat. I kind of forget what the phrase is, but she's a domestic long hair, I believe that's what it's called.
Okay.
But she's 12.8 pounds, which the vet tells me every single time is a little heavy for my girl, but I believe that she's just happy. She's at her happy way right now, you know?
All right. So what do you feed her?
I believe it's Blue Wilderness.
Blue Wilderness.
Blue Wilderness.
I think I heard that brand, but I heard it for dogs. I didn't hear it for
Yeah, I get it off
Gophers.
of I get it all the time. That's what I feed her. We do this thing where I put it in her food bowl and she can eat and graze as she needs. But then every morning at 5:30 she wakes me up, and then I have to feed her a little tube of wet food with some water mixed together, and then in a saucer palette for her.
Why so why with the water? Why with all the?
With the hydration and because she's a queen.
Oh, she's queen.
Well,
Queen.
of course.
The tank's a queen.
The tank's a queen. Have you ever played chess? The tank is queen.
Yeah, that is true. Go all directions. That's nice. That is a good point.
Yeah. And if you see my cat run, she runs everywhere.
Yeah,
she never
She
slows
bolts
down.
everywhere, yeah. So, out of our childhood, what do you think is the most significant childhood animal pet that we had?
So we had him, and then our uncle had him. But I would say
It's true.
Snickers.
Snickers. He was a tank too.
He was a 20-pound cat.
20-pound cat.
When he would walk
Bigger.
down the hallway of our uncle's mobile home, you would hear him creak the boards underneath his feet. He was a big cat.
Belly. Boom, boom.
Would move side to side, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh yeah. He's bumper. That's funny. I would say my favorite was JoJo. So a black and white cat.
Scrappy.
I think we got him from Scott's farm.
Uncle Scott.
Yeah, Uncle Scott's farm.
He's
If
one
I
of our
remember
uncles.
correctly. I have to confirm that.
And
but-
inside of our family, we have actually quite a few uncles. So our dad is a part of 4 children himself, just like we are. So we have 3 uncles ourselves, which Uncle Scott is one of them.
Yep. Thanks for helping on that one. Appreciate it. Getting that out there.
Of course.
It helps everyone.
Yeah, to
that
understand
family
our
out there.
family
Yeah.
itself, you know, and the support that Uncle
Fine.
Scott has given us throughout our lives.
Yes, 100%. Appreciate that. What's up, brother? But other than that, like has been a lot of significant animals in our lives.
Of course.
We had our dad. We'll tell this. I guess we could tell this story that Grandma told us and stuff about Hooch, our dog, our family dog.
Hooch.
So my dad had he just went out one day when he was younger, and I think he was a teenager because the dog was still around when we were
born.
Probably I was in elementary school. It died,
I was close to
believe.
kindergarten and first grade.
Yeah, when it died, but it was a significant part of our life.
Yeah, my favorite part about him
animal-wise.
is that every time we took him out, we didn't really leash him up. He just stayed really close to us. But if he saw water, he had to had to swim. There was no stopping that man from swimming in that water.
That dog went in the water.
And then you had to dry him up. But
Yeah.
you know, he was happy.
Yeah, he was a happy dog. He was happy. He was a black lab.
Oh yeah, he was salt and pepper when I knew him
Yeah.
most, honestly. So
Yeah, because he had a lot of gray.
yeah,
But
he was cute. He was cute.
my dad went out one time, and he was driving, and he saw this dog was free, or this pet was for free, a sign or whatever, and then he drove there and got the dog, and then he went home and told my grandma that the car just drove itself there to pick up the dog. Like basically like he drove the car drove. That was his excuse to bring this dog home. And then the dog was just there. My grandma just took it in. And then it was the family dog, so that was pretty cool. But
I never knew that story about Hooch. His beginnings.
His beginnings.
The car took him there, huh?
Yep.
I gotta use it sometime.
Yep. The car just. It was a truck, actually. So the truck just took him back.
Yeah. So you're gonna use the excuse the truck took you to the strip club.
Strip club.
Yeah, that's what you would say.
No, I
That's what you would say.
that.
I would say that
I would
the
not
truck
say
took
that.
me to the supermarket to get groceries. But you would say, because you're living a hardcore rock and roll lifestyle, that it'd take you to the strip club, you know?
No.
But I'd go to the grocery store to get groceries.
Yes, that's totally totally mocking me there, because I would go to the grocery store and never mind. I'm gonna go there.
I've never been to a strip club, so you can't even say that I go there.
It's true. Yeah, I've been to a strip club.
Red-handed. Red-handed. Did you have paint on your hands? Jeez, they're red.
That's funny. What led you into being a cook? To like to where you are, the restaurant manager now. You were a cook first, which I know.
Do you want the real answer of how I became like a cook at a country club?
Yeah, why not?
So there was this guy in my choir who was a cook. And he was complaining about having too many hours. And he said, you know, it'd be really cool. One of you guys quit Subway. Talking to me and my best friend. And you guys just came over to the Koshkonong Mountains Country Club. And then you guys became cooks there. And so I became a part-time busser, part-time cook at the Koshkonong Mountains Country Club. And I would cook members and public people their burgers. That's how I got into the kitchen. It's just because someone said that they had a lot of hours. I didn't want to be at Subway anymore, and bada bing, bada boom, you find a good place to sit in the room.
I like that saying. That was pretty good. So the Koshkonong Mountains. All right. So I felt like that was a pretty good
I stayed there
for you.
I stayed there a while.
Yeah.
Stayed there a while. I was
So
there
how long?
maybe my junior year of high school, almost till I was like 22, 23.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that good. Nice.
Yeah, a good chunk of my life.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
it was a good bit of employment. I went from being like a tiny line cook / busser to being a full-time line cook, to being the head cook that they had on the line, to being the second in command, to I was the sous chef, you know, to the executive chef. And I gained a lot of responsibilities along the way, even though I was still in high school, still doing my different things throughout my time. I did a year of culinary school in my time.
Yep. So that was in Janesville or Whitewater. That was Whitewater, right?
That was actually Janesville. That was Janesville.
What was Whitewater?
I went to music education school.
Oh yeah, you went to music education.
Specifically for choral, because I can sing you a tune.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Kidding.
No, so yeah, I went to Blackhawk Technical College for a year of culinary school. I did lots of great different classes there where I feel like I learned a lot about cooking and things like that. My favorite dish to cook anybody in my single life is a chicken parmesan sandwich. I can a breaded chicken parmesan sandwich. Oh man, I'm gonna give you a killer chicken parmesan sandwich, man. It'd fill you right up.
I'm gonna give you a steak and potatoes. That's what I'm gonna give you.
Steak and potatoes.
I'm gonna give you some steak and potatoes.
Yeah, I understand that one for me. You're a basic man itself. From what my record. By the way, I got you a piece of strawberry shortcake inside the fridge. I forgot to mention that when you walked in, but I got a piece of strawberry shortcake.
Ooh.
I know. You're gonna eat that after the podcast. You're gonna eat that after the podcast.
Oh.
But like, I got
dessert, baby.
Yeah, I know. You love your dessert. You love your dessert. You love your dessert, baby. So, what have you been up to?
What I've been up to? All right, so this last weekend was what? July 4th, wasn't it? Yeah, it was July 4th. We released the podcast. It was a busy weekend. I worked on a siding job over the weekend, and
Who'd you
no, a siding job, like gutter job, like on side of a mobile home. A guy needed a fixing job. It took 2.5 hours or something like that. We charged him 2 hours. Made a little cash. Got him moving. Entrepreneur. Going. Of course, stayed busy. Stayed working. Then went to the trim instruction, filmed some stuff for a friend of mine, and then hung out with my son. Fireworks, rain came, had to go home, all that stuff,
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah,
totally.
It was an entertaining weekend, though.
Yeah,
it
sounds like
July 4th weekend.
Busy weekend.
And of course, our podcast came out.
Well, yeah, you've been hawking to and over that for a while.
Hawk 2. What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Most dangerous thing I've ever done? That's a good fucking question. So this one time I went out on a lake and I would kick holes into the ice of it and I would shoot bottle rockets into it as we were out on the lake. That's probably the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
So, all right. Let's repeat this, okay? Just so I didn't even comprehend what just happened. So
we would break. I think honestly, if I remember correctly, we brought a hammer and we would hammer, and then we would kick a little bit of a hole into the ice itself.
Yeah.
We'd take the bottle rocket, we just shove the rocket, but not the fuse inside. We're fucking smart. The fuse has got to burn, baby. And you'd light it. It'd shoot down a little bit, but since it's water, it's a little bit more viscous than air. It doesn't shoot as far, and it still explodes and it splinters under you, and you sit there and wait, and whoever waits the longest under the splinters is in a bitch.
Oh, is it a bitch?
I lost a lot.
Oh.
I didn't want
to be a bitch.
It was very scary.
But it was.
I didn't know that Lake Kashmir was not that deep though.
Yeah,
so I was just like, I didn't know that it was only 1 foot of water. I was like, whoa, it was only 1 foot.
Oh god.
Yeah, he had me going. We were like really deep on Lake Kashmir. You'd be surprised how not deep Lake Kashmir is on a lot of sides of it.
I thought it was pretty deep though.
It gets deep really in the middle itself. But there's a lot of sandbank on sides of it, and my friend lived on a huge sandbank of it, so it was very not deep. Which is why the ice splintered so much, because it was this He had me going though. Man,
Yeah,
he had me going for a while.
Yeah.
Then he had me going. What about you? Come on. You fucking dislocated your elbow.
Dangerous thing.
You dislocated your
I
elbow.
think that's the most dangerous thing I did, though.
That's not the most dangerous thing you did. You were in the hospital. What was more dangerous than that? You crashed a car.
I mean, I've
You
crashed
crashed a-
several cars.
Okay.
But,
Oh, what about the
I mean,
van in high school? I feel like that was pretty bad. You're pretty bad after that.
no. Yeah, I was, but yeah, I wouldn't call that. I would say I learned from that. Because Sora's just being a pussy. Because I was a pussy in high school.
Okay.
I'm not a pussy anymore.
You crashed into a telephone pole.
Because
yes.
now I can do the term instruction, go to work the next day. You know, it's no big deal.
You crashed
Because
into a
you can just-
telephone pole,
You,
yes.
you can just crash many cars the same day and be okay. It's just, you're just gonna be sore the next day. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
your
yeah,
choice
yeah,
that you
yeah,
choose. You
yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta do
yeah.
ibuprofen.
Of course,
You just gotta do tests and
Yeah,
stuff.
you crashed into a telephone pole.
Yeah,
yes.
I know. It happens. It's the same occurrence. You just learn from your mistakes.
You want to know what? It feels like it's family occurrence, honestly, because
Why?
like I have a few accidents under my belt. You have a few accidents under your belt, and Dad has a plethora of stories from Grandma and Grandpa about
Yeah,
him
sure.
smashing stop signs and crashing cars and tractors.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he's a wild child.
He was a little child.
What does that make us?
It makes us
Good
a
children.
lot
We are
better.
good
A
children. We are
lot
very
better.
good children.
A lot better
And we're
than
right
him.
on the road to where we need to be.
Yeah. we progressed. We did better. We did better. In a sense. I said. So Halden, what is your going back into history here?
Mhm.
Details.
Mhm.
All right. I know. What's your going really in depth here? What's your favorite memory with me? I know it's a hard one. I know it's a hard one.
Yeah, I was going to say. Honestly, I think the thing that bonded us the closest together in my soul itself, that just like made me feel like our fates were always intertwined as people, is when I called you in the mid of night and I said, "Hey Seth, I need somewhere to live. I need somewhere to live right now." And you said, "Of course, come over right now. My door's gonna be open. You just walk through, and you can sleep right on my mattress." And I said, "Thank you so much." And you're just the most generous person to me. Immediately, without even like needing a second question or thought of to maybe what happened or needed. You were just there, because you just needed to be there.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? And I lived with you for months on end after that. I literally was with you for months on end.
For a very long time. Very long time. That's okay.
Yeah. Honestly, it brought us a lot closer together. Like,
It did.
just like
It did.
living close
Yeah.
amongst one another.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like we were living like as high school like people or like in a family house.
Yeah.
We're kind of living more as roommates.
And I think that's why we're closer together than our other siblings, is because we spend more time
Trying to understand each other.
yeah, and outside of like just when we're with our parents, you
Mhm.
know, because they're of course our
Like,
siblings were younger.
yeah, I was gonna say they were still with the parents themselves, and we were sitting there just trying to understand ourselves in our like quote unquote adult times. Like, we were figuring out adulting kind of together.
Yep.
Through our hardships and through the bad things that might happen, throughout all the tragic things that might happen through there. You know, like, I mean, there was some lost people, girlfriends, and like broken objects throughout the entire time.
But again, that comes and goes.
Amen.
Right.
Do you want to know what I like most about the old apartment? The old wicker chair that Ryan brought.
What?
The old
What?
the old wicker chair I brought, the one with the cushion on the inside that you could
What apartment are you talking about?
the one on Main Street in Fort Atkinson.
Okay.
First
apartment.
main apartment.
First
Day
apartment.
one apartment. The
All
one
right,
where we
day
were
one
starting. I mean, like Main Street, Fort Atkinson.
Yep.
Remember the car crash in front of it? Were you there for that?
What are you talking about?
The car crash in front of the Main Street. Fort Atkinson?
You were in the car crash? Or
No,
what?
no. We were sleeping. It was icy, and just two people just went into the back of each other.
Probably. There was a lot of car accidents there though, because it was Main Street.
Woof.
I remember several. I mean, I lived there for a while, so I remember several car accidents. But
Yeah, I guess I was only there for a short
what
time.
intrigued you there from that car accident?
It was the fact that the lady got out and said, "What the hell did you do?" It was,
I remember.
It was
I remember
icy.
that,
I don't blame the other person, but like I don't blame the person that got hit either. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah. So it was icy and it was snowing out or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Makes sense. What else do you remember from that apartment building?
I remember washing your son inside. He was such a baby at a time that we had to wash him inside of a little like baby thing where it judges the temperature, and like every single time it'd go a little above, you'd be like, oh, oh, oh. And then it'd go a little below, and you'd be like, oh, oh, oh. every time the temperature gauge said it was a little high or low, you freaked out, and you're like, my son can't handle that. And now he does YouTube videos. I'll say I love Noah. I love the memories that I have with him, including while we're sitting like in the duplex itself. We used to have this thing called ball tag, where we would just take the ball and I'd throw it at him, and he'd get tagged because I'm like an MLB prospect over here, and he would grab the ball and I'd dodge it because I'm also like an expert at anything.
He's a bro fan. I'll tell you that right now.
He loves
enjoys the bros.
having people around.
Yes, he does.
I love your son.
That's why he doesn't remember you as being the brother. He remembers you
me
as
being
the
the bro.
Because everyone was the bro.
Because everyone was a bro in that
Yeah,
house.
because one time in my life, I had a house, a duplex, and I rented out all my rooms to my friends. And my son lived with me when I was divorced at the time, and all my friends lived there, and it was like a bro house, and they all rented a room, and they enjoyed their times there, but he got to know all the bros, and he thought everyone was like a bro, a good friend.
Good friend.
Because everyone was good friends. That's what happens when you're in a roommate house
together, Everyone likes each other.
Yeah, so it was an enjoyable time in my life, and I will never take back, and I will never regret those memories.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we've ever played so much like Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. Like that's probably the times we played the most Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, and it was just a lot of entertainment.
It was hours.
Yeah, and I'm glad it went through. So I'm glad we did it.
Honestly, I'm glad he could sit there. He feels like he could like roll the dice, be a part of the gang. You know, like I was glad that like your son was a part of the game. So it was awesome.
Yeah, and he was, and he remembers every like, especially with your
figurines.
Your figurines.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he remembers that all the time.
He
Talks about it all the time. Sometimes we go to the flea market in Jefferson. Jefferson Speedway, and there's a guy that sells some of the figurines or whatever. Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
He
anytime
always
he
thinks of
sees
that.
them, yeah, he thinks of that and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So that thought that was pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
So
You want to know what? On podcast here, I have some unopened rando boxes of this. You want to know what? I'm gonna give it to him for Christmas. I already have a Christmas present for your son.
there you go.
Don't show
That'd
me
be pretty-
podcast.
Okay.
He's gonna know it's Christmas present.
Oh shit. Edit that out. What do you think gets you like focused? Like think of like you're coming back from work,
Mhm.
all right? You're like All right. What do you think is your like best joke? Like the mood, the vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what do you think like triggers that moment of like, all right, this is good material.
Like, what do I feel like gets me in the mood of like, oof, that I'm hitting the good stuff?
Yeah, like you can start writing good. Like you can start writing a couple jokes here and there.
Man. Okay, so usually what I do to write myself is I'll sit down on my couch. I got my laptop on my lap. I got my phone next to me, put on silent, but I'm looking at it just in case someone important texts me. And then I have a little music playing in the background itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of start writing. I start writing for a little bit. Sometimes I have a whiteboard that has just a bunch of lists of single words or 2-3 words that are like, you know what? Think about this while you're trying to write. Write a punchline about this. Try to write an opposite, which is trying to turn it around on something.
Okay,
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways to try to write material. Some of it obviously feels forced when you get it onto the page itself, but it's about getting stuff onto the page and about getting that list of materials.
Just write it down in a sense. Just write it down. Like.
It's the same thing about us with our podcast here. Like sometimes we think of ideas and things like that, and if you don't write it down, you're screwed.
Yeah,
you're screwed. That's why the thing I've learned most about any person that does an open mic is not preparing. Write it down. And that's why I started something in my notes on my phone. Anytime I have a joke in my head, I dismiss myself from a conversation immediately and I write it down.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's more important to get that joke down at that point in time because I can eventually, 1 month, 2 weeks in the future, maybe write a joke about that.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, back on the podcast quick.
Okay.
All right. What's up, brother, with a question mark, or what's up, brother, with a period?
I think it's more, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
No, but it's since we're dark from one another. It's what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
It's with a question mark because we're learning about each other as the weeks go on. Days and weeks go on. That's why I ask you, what did you do these few weeks? Because we don't film every single week. Sometimes there's a few weeks where we don't even like talk. We don't sit and we film any teasers. We just are in the dark with one another.
In the dark, yes.
And I think that you're just like.
I got like kind of like last time, like a top 5 scenario. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This time, what is it about? We were holidays last time. What was this about?
So same thing. If you didn't like it, sucks to be you. But I'm gonna do another top 5 scenario here. So top 5 music artists of all time. All time.
Whoa.
All time. It's God.
I'm gonna be really bad at this. This is gonna be horrendous for me, but I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson first.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is not the first, but he is the second.
Okay.
So he is number 2. Number 2.
Man. This is really hard for me.
It is really hard.
I feel like I don't know a lot of people itself. Man.
You're an artiste, though, aren't you?
What?
You're an artiste, aren't you?
I mean, like, I've listened to music, but I've always been in my bubble itself. You know, I'm a Green Day lover, and I've listened to them basically for a year on end without listening to anything else. I don't think they're on the list, though. I really don't think they're on the list.
They are not. They are not. No.
But I feel like, is there any, like, classical music composers?
Probably not classical, but older style, like
Queen?
Probably. Yep, Queen is number 5.
Ooh,
So
okay.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
MJ's 2, we got Queen at 5.
Yep. So think of.
Oh, bro.
Before our parents' time.
So
Unfortunately.
Like 1930 something.
No. Jesus Christ. That's before.
That's before our grandparents' time.
So. this guy does have a house, and it's a museum. I'm giving you a clue. I'm one of the artistes.
It has a house and it's a museum.
It's a museum, and I can't remember where it's from, but there are some. What do you call the things that like people think that their person's still alive but isn't, but possibly could be, hypothetically, you know.
A
speaking.
mystery? A mystery? Something that hasn't been solved yet?
I mean, he's announced dead, but but people think it's
no
a
one
host,
knows why.
host that he's still alive. Well, this is because you don't know the person right now. That's the only reason why that you're questioning what I'm trying to say, I guess.
I think I know who you're talking about. He had an island?
No, no, not Jeffrey Epstein.
I was thinking about Jeff Bezos. Oh my god, what are you thinking about?
My
You bring
God.
up Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my god. Oh my god. We gotta cut that.
Probably.
You're just bringing up Jeffrey Epstein candidly? Jesus.
Sometimes you have to.
Whoa.
All right, back on the list.
So we got
Now-
Queen and MJ. We got Queen
that's
and
all we
five.
got so far.
And MJ. Oh man. Good.
All right.
Good bands. Okay, it's
Number
bands in
one-
particular, or is it like
yeah,
artists?
it could be band. So, think of number one, Britain.
The Rolling Stones.
No. Oh, I mean, no, but
They aren't on the list.
they're not on the list.
Ooh.
But
The Beatles. The
Yes!
Beatles. Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Nail on the head.
Of
Number
course.
one.
I actually
Number
surprisingly
one.
don't listen to a lot of the
Number
Beatles, which is why I didn't
No.
think of
Yeah.
them right away.
Yep.
They're not
Yeah.
on my list.
I
of,
know.
like,
But
awesome.
that's number one. I knew you would know it, and it was just in the chamber. It just took a while, so it's all good.
I can't believe I guessed a band before the Beatles. That was
I
from
know.
the UK.
and
That's
then-
a little
all right.
embarrassing.
I'm gonna say number three was Elvis. And
Okay.
He's the one that people think that is still alive. But what's the host that people think that they're still alive? What's the phrase or whatever? There has to be like I can't remember the phrase that they're still alive but not still alive kind of saying. I don't know. All right.
Yeah,
move
I
on.
can't think
All
of
right.
this offhand right now.
So, number four is
Frank Sinatra.
no.
That was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
Did
I
he
thought,
actually smoke?
I don't know. Made sense for the time period.
Okay. But
Heavy smoker.
long hair, dreadlocks.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Bob Marley. Okay.
There you go.
okay,
There you
okay.
go. There you go.
Dreadlocks got me.
Yeah, I know. I thought it would. Have you been working out recently?
Actually, I have. It's kind of been more of like, not like working out every single day. Just like grappling, like with people, things like that. It's like
Grappling with people or whatever?
yeah. It's grappling with people. You want to sit and just like work through the different rounds and things like that. It's a good workout for you as well. Literally every single time I go, I'm very, very sore afterwards. It's probably the best workout I've ever had ever.
So you're like grappling with people.
Yeah, like on the ground, like rolling.
Like jujitsu style or like wrestling or what are you talking about?
You know, it's like a fusion.
what?
It's like whatever.
Like my son has done like jujitsu training. You know,
To me,
that
I
style,
don't do
what
it in
we-
a gym. I don't do it in a gym. I'm a little weird myself.
Okay, alright.
I only do it in my living room on my carpet, so I get carpet burns all the time.
Heck yeah, well, whatever gets you going, right?
Thank you. I just kind of like work out inside of my apartment every once in a while, and it's usually with other friends and things like that. That we'll just sit here and just kind of like either MMA, box. Well, then I'll take them to the ground. They'll have to get up, and that's
Because
when
I know
everything comes into play.
I know you've lost weight. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you were
Oh,
at, what was your weight at the beginning of last year?
I was 220 pounds.
220 pounds?
At least,
Okay.
if not a little bit more.
Okay, and then what are you now?
I'm 168 as this morning.
Like, yeah, that's
So-
an accomplishment.
Yeah,
So
no,
how many were down here? 60? Over 60.
no,
over 60 now.
No, you're bad at math, but it's
220?
It's like 50 something. It's just-
50? You said 220, didn't you?
Yeah.
So 220 to 160.
It's like 52.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Whatever.
'cause I
Close to
said I was
60.
at
I was
68.
upping you. I was upping you.
Yeah,
was giving you
I
accomplishment,
appreciate
okay?
the
I know,
accomplishment
I was
here,
being
but
nice.
you
I was
know,
being
you're
a
just
nice
a little
brother,
stupid.
you know?
So, yeah, no, I just been working out a lot itself. I've been getting into the UFC. You know that. I've been telling you about that for the longest time. That I just like for the last year, I've been really getting into the UFC. I've been betting on different fights. I've been just watching all the different cards and different things that's coming up and things like that. You know, it's kind of a thing that's kind of weaved my way into my life.
That's entertaining. UFC is entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes from my tiny wrestling background that I have from school.
So the only memory I remember of your wrestling background, which I know we have a couple viewers from Jefferson, or the background of Jefferson, that I've talked to. So
I was the biggest
was-
loser. I was the biggest loser.
Whatever.
That was my
But
thing. I was the biggest loser.
I'm talking about my memory, okay? Let me talk about my memory. Lead me to my memory. Okay, back to my memory. Let's get it back. So, back to my memory. It had to be because I think it was like elementary school or something like that. I was with Dad, and we went to the city hall. Jefferson.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yes, you
Oh my
remember
God!
this now.
Yeah.
The city hall in Jefferson. And all I remember is waiting outside and watching everyone wrestle in the hallway and like fucking, it was crazy. It was insane, wasn't it? It was pretty funny, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah. I mean that's what I was doing.
I know, and there was.
I forgot about that. Honestly,
Yes,
right now.
I know. That's why I wanted to get
Oh my
back to the
God.
memory, because it just put me on that memory, and I'm like, holy crap, we got to go back to that
Oh.
because that's insane.
I didn't remember that until right now. I thought I only had wrestled in middle school and a little bit of freshman, but like, oh my God.
Yeah, it had to be because it was in Jefferson. So
It was.
So
it was. Yeah, it
so-
was literally in the city hall, underneath
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yep.
crazy. You pulled that out. That was a deep.
That was
pull.
a deep one. Yeah,
Deep
it was a
pull.
deep one. But I just remember it, so it was just funny.
Wow.
But
One thing I remember about you is going to karate classes. We'd go to karate classes in Fort Atkinson,
Yeah,
and
I
Mom
did.
would take me to karate classes, and I would sit there and watch you just like kick
Did a lot of
at
those.
nothing and probably like kind of suck. But like
I was sucking back
I
then.
remember that because like we would always sit there and I would sit there and watch you, and I'd be like, I just have to like sit here because we didn't have iPads or anything. We didn't have any of that stuff. I just had to sit there and fucking watch you. I just had to watch you do your shit.
Did I suck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I sucked back then. It sucked. I just remember
The
us getting
the biggest liquor haul that I think I've ever bought myself was about like, I think about 5 bottles of tequila, 3 12-packs of beer, and
When was that?
it was for the party I threw in your house.
Oh, of course it was. Of
It was
course
the
it was.
party I threw in your
Of course.
house.
Usually that's how it went.
This is probably the biggest liquor haul that I had.
Of course, yeah. It was at the graduation party, or was that the?
No, that was the party when you were away on vacation for
Honeymoon?
life.
Oh,
you know?
of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I threw a party inside of your house.
to clean up
It was a
well.
whole duplex. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So
What-
how many,
what
how many
teenage
people did you
kid?
have over?
I don't know. But I was the popular kid that night.
Oh God. What? So tell me more about this. I'm interested.
There was a lot of people over. They loved the like sitting counter that you had and everything like that. The layout of the place was
I hope
nice.
so.
Yeah, it was
nice.
good. It was just a nice overall party. I was playing a bunch of music. I was super afraid the cops were going to be called, but you know, we made it through the whole night.
I'm curious if anyone jizzed on my fucking.
You've been talking about UFC a lot lately, just in general, and you've been trying to fight me a lot. So are you big into you? I know we talked.
It's been
about
a
it little
heavy
bit,
new
but-
interest of mine is the UFC.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
this last year, I've been getting into the UFC a lot. It kind of started with me using it like kind of kickboxing slightly as a way to lose some weight. Just kind of get some cardio under me inside of my apartment.
Yeah.
Shadow box on my own. And I just kind of liked it. I started watching UFC fights on YouTube and things like that, and kind of hooked me. And then I was like, wait, you can get Paramount Plus and you could watch UFC live. And so I started just watching different UFC live events. And I started with the big fight of Carlos Ulberg and I think Yuri Prohaska. And like in this fight particular, Ulberg like tears his ACL in the first round, but still wins the fight because the other guy is trying to give him so much mercy, and he just hits him hard in the face, takes the other guy down, and I lose my bet that night.
Oh God. Oh God. So you've been betting a lot lately?
Well, I bet on the major fights, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the upcoming card, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're betting on this upcoming fight?
Yeah, I'm betting on Conor to lose after, I think, 2.5 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah. And this podcast will probably be released after the fact. So who you betting on for that one?
Max Holloway, he's the other half of that. I'm betting on him to win after 2.5 rounds.
I just like Conor McGregor. I just like his attitude, his motivation
Mhm.
to get shit done, his attitude, his pride for his country, and he's just different. He's hardworking.
He's definitely
Why
one of a
don't
kind,
you
I
think he's
guess.
gonna win?
He's definitely one of a kind.
Why don't you think he's gonna win?
Yeah.
You have no answer.
I
No
mean,
answer.
I mean, to quote Conor McGregor, your wife is in me DMs, so.
Oh shit! All right, whatever. That makes sense. All right, well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, this will come out on the 18th, so everyone will know kind of what the result is, or maybe look back at the result after they hear it inside of the thing. So
Yeah.
they'll see it from there, and they'll see if my bets hit that night.
All right, we'll see what happens there. We'll just have to.
So now you kind of hear what I do to relax. I watch the UFC, like I place some different small bets on different things. Like, what do you do to relax?
What I do to relax? Like I said, I basically hang out with Noah. I want to, just enjoy time. The board games here and there. I enjoy those.
Board games.
those
What
are
do you
fun.
play? Candyland?
Well,
Something
Uno is
easy?
like number one.
Uno is number one. How many?
Just-
So it's like
He wins
you,
every time, but-
Dan, and Noah.
No, it's just Noah and I. But we, and then what is he a bit at? Or we play. We play Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
We'll play
I
Fortnite
don't
together,
think any kid
or
does
take
play
turns,
Fortnite.
and then we'll watch each other.
Take turns.
Because I suck. At
I was
Fortnite.
gonna say I suck
I
at
absolutely
Fortnite
suck
too.
at Fortnite.
Yeah.
So he'll take turns, I'll take turns. He'll teach me how to play and shit. And then usually I die quick. And then he's like, he gets to like, he can usually get to top 10 or top 5. And he gets crowns here and there. So he's pretty smart.
Man, I'll have to make sure to download Fortnite before he comes over to the next time. He can just play on my thing and make me look good.
Yeah,
Make me look like I'm
Yeah,
really
he's
good there.
pretty good. He's pretty good. So it's pretty good. So he has fun with it. But he's gonna start his own YouTube channel. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk to him
So
when we
we'll have to talk to him
do his
about it.
interview about
Yeah.
that.
love talking to him about it, but because he's gonna have to do the work, so he's not gonna like that. So we're gonna see what happens here. So it's gonna be entertaining. I like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about that in kind of the next few, maybe What's Up Brothers. It probably might take 2 to hear about the start of what he's going for, but I can't wait to hear about the What's Up, brother.
Yes, it was.
And
As
as we start to hit it up next week itself, I think you said that we're gonna bring on someone. Like I said, I might bring on someone. And we kind of held it off.
Oh yeah, yeah. The plan is to bring on someone. So the plan is to bring on my son. No, that's kind of the game plan.
Your son.
Yeah, that's kind of the
The
game
guy
plan.
that finally understands. I'm related to him.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's crazy to think, right? But that is true. He just found out a couple months back. But hey, he thought he was the bros. You know, it was crazy. Wish we told that story. So
Yeah, you guys hit up the next What's Up Brother, and you're gonna see his son Noah, and we're gonna be hitting it strong again. We love you guys. Thanks for hitting What's Up Brother.